Good morning dear students. Welcome back once again in the science class. I, Ishita Sharma, your science teacher, is here again, and today as well we will be continuing our chapter number 4, that is animal habitats. But before we start our class, what important things you have to do? Yes, you have to like the video, subscribe the channel, and you have to mention your name and section in the comment box for the attendance purpose. And if you have any doubt, any query, please write it down in the comment box, or you can note it down on a paper and you can ask it in the WebEx session. Okay. Students, in the previous videos, we already discussed about features of different groups of animals, right? That can live on land, that can live in water, and that can live on land and in water. So we had discussed about them. In today's class, we will explore some more groups of animals. Okay, so let's get started. Students, as you can see, here are two groups of animal, Group A and Group B. Can you please read the name of these animals for me? In Group A, we are having camel, cow, tiger and bear. While in Group B, we are having monkey, squirrel, tree lizard and chameleon. Students, both of these group of animals live on land, right? They all live on land. But there is a difference between both the groups. Can you please tell me? Can you please figure out what can be the difference between the two? Yes, Group B animals spend most of their time on trees, right? While Group A animals simply live on land. Okay, Group B animals spend most of their time on trees. And you know, students, what we call to this group of animals who spend most of their time on trees? Bache, they are arboreal animals. Okay, arboreal animals are those animals who spend most of their time on trees, like Group B animals. Okay, let's discuss about some of the features of arboreal animals. Beta, arboreal animals are the creatures who spend the majority of their lives on trees. They eat, sleep and play on trees. For example, monkey. Beta, arboreal animals have special body structure that help them to climb or spend their time on trees. Students, arboreal animals have claws which help them to grip the branches firmly while moving from one branch to another. Okay. Arboreal animals have strong limbs, that is legs, which help them to climb trees. And students, some animals have long tail which help them to hold on branches while they swing from one branch to another. So in this way, the body structure of arboreal animals help them to adapt to their environment. Students, so you understood about arboreal animals? Now answer my one question. Students, you know birds live on trees. They make their nest on the branches of trees. So are they also arboreal? Well, students, birds make their nest on trees, but birds spend their most of the time in air, right? They fly in the air. So students, those animals that spend their most of the time in air are known as aerial animals. Yes, and this is the next group of animals. Let's discuss about the features of aerial animals. Students, aerial animals are basically any animal which can fly or glide in the air. For example, butterfly, birds, hummingbird, eagle, dragonfly, etc. Okay. So kids, you all know that birds can fly in the air. And the bird can fly in the air with the help of its wings. A bird flaps its wings to fly in the air. Students, a bird also have hollow bones which make its body light. Okay, students, you all know that a balloon goes up in the air when we fill it with the air. Likewise, birds also have air spaces in the bodies which are filled with air. These air-filled spaces are known as air sacs. Okay, and these air sacs make the body of a bird light. So both hollow bones and air sac make the body of a bird light, and light body help the bird to fly easily. Students, body of a bird is covered with feathers. Feathers protect the bird from the heat and the cold. And feather also do not let the body of the bird get wet. So the feathers protect the bird from rain as well. Birds have boat shaped or streamlined body which help them to cut through the air while flying in the sky. So students, these were the different groups of animals. I hope you understood them, and I hope you understood about the features of different animals. Students, you know some animals show some different type of adaptation features. For example, have you heard about stick insect? A stick insect looks like a thorn or stick to save himself from the enemies. And a chameleon or some fish, they can change their body color. Yes, they can change their body color to protect themselves from their enemies. And bache, that process of changing color, changing their body color is known as camouflaging. Okay, let's learn about that. Bache, see here a chameleon is doing camouflaging. What is it? It is the process of changing body color to the color of the surrounding. Yes, this is called camouflaging, and it helps the animals to blend with their environment, to mix up with their environment. So some animals like chameleons, garden lizards and some fish hide from their enemies by changing their body color. Okay, they save themselves from the predators, those who can catch them and eat them. Okay, so in order to hide them from their predators, from their enemies, they change their body color, and that process is known as camouflaging. Here, students, you know, like human beings, animals also need three basic things to survive. That is, they need air to breathe, they need water to drink, and they need food to eat. And they get all these things from the environment only. But human beings, because of their self purposes, they are destroying environment, and because of which animals are dying each day, because they are not getting proper air to breathe and fresh water to drink. As you know, there are so many industries which are creating pollution, which are destroying our environment, and because of which animals are dying each day. There are some animals who are no more on earth. You cannot find a dinosaur now. You cannot find a dodo bird because these animals are totally extinct. While the lives of some animals are in danger. Yes, they become endangered animals. See students, this man is cutting the tree, and so many birds are living on this tree, and now they all are flying. So if like this trees are being cut, then there will be no place for birds to live, and soon they will become extinct like dodo bird. See students, here this man is trying to kill the rhino. What is the fault of this poor rhino? But this man is killing rhino for his horn. Yes students, horn of rhinos are used in many countries to make medicines. That is why this man is killing him. And that is why rhinoceros are become endangered animals. And see, this man is trying to kill this tiger. You know why? Because the skin of the tiger is used for various purposes. They sell the skin and earn money. This is really bad. Students, animals are serving us in so many ways. So it is the responsibility of human beings to take care of these animals, as this planet Earth is the home of these animals as well. Okay students, so I hope you understood about them. Now we will meet in next video. Till then, keep learning. Bye.